Okay, well, good morning. We are here to provide some information for our Membership Appreciation Week on the benefits that are available through LeadingAge Nebraska, as well as LeadingAge National. So we wanted to, I gotta see if I can find my screen. Okay, can you see my screen, Natalie?
Yes, we can, but it's not on screen full mode there yet. There we go.
There we go.
Slideshow mode. There we go. Yep.
That's what I was working on. Perfect. Well, welcome. We're glad that you're here. I'm going to keep adding some folks in as we go. So hopefully you're here because you're a member of LeadingAge and you want to learn a little bit more about what LeadingAge has to offer in terms of benefits. We just recently wrapped up our 2023 membership survey. And one of the things that we found is that there are a lot of benefits out there that LeadingAge provides that our members might not know about or might not be taking advantage of. So wanted to give you a little bit of an overview about what all of that looks like with LeadingAge. So most of you know the mission of LeadingAge is to expand the world of possibilities for aging through advocacy, education, and collaboration. LeadingAge Nebraska started in 1975, and even though they've gone through a couple name changes over the years, they have continued to provide a voice for aging services providers and traditionally nonprofit organizations. So we have, as an organization, LeadingAge has 38 state partners that represent 41 states. LeadingAge Nebraska is one of those. And the national mission is the trusted voice for aging services. So we really want to be the resource that is available for our members to expand their own mission as well. So who do we serve? We currently have 76 members at LeadingAge Nebraska, and those are all members at LeadingAge National as well, because you get both memberships. And that is a 13% increase this year. We're very proud that we've been able to expand our reach in Nebraska. We were number 5 for the LeadingAge state organizations with expansion to new members this year. We support every type of aging services provider. So that's independent and assisted living, skilled nursing facilities, home health, home care, hospice, housing providers, day programs, you name it, they would fall under our umbrella. We have a variety of providers across the state, urban, rural, small and large. And we do still have a focus on nonprofit organizations, but in 2022, LeadingAge Nebraska followed the national trend in accepting mission-driven for-profit organizations. We all know that there's some really great organizations out there that are for-profit, and they're still mission-focused. So we wanted to be able to serve them as well. So what are the benefits of LeadingAge Nebraska? And some of you may know some of these benefits already, but we just wanted to kind of provide an overview of what's available, what we do here at LeadingAge in Nebraska. So first off, we provide a weekly member information update. This is a weekly update that comes out generally on Thursday or Friday, and it's in email form. And it goes through and provides just kind of a general roundup of everything that is going on at the state level, at the national level, and any place in between that might benefit our members. So we provide kind of a recap of everything that's going on in aging services. We also do a monthly member connection meeting that is on Zoom. And it's an opportunity for us to share some information with all of our members across the state. So very similar format to this. We try to, again, round up as many updates as we can. We generally have one of our business associates speak on that call, and then we often have guest speakers that come on as well to provide some information to membership. We'll also touch on anything that's current or hot in the news world for aging services providers to make sure that you're in the loop on everything there. We spend a lot of our time providing technical assistance, general regulatory guidance, support. Folks call us when they've gone through a survey or when they have questions about how something should be interpreted that's in the regulations. Sometimes I find that our members contact us because they maybe don't want to ask the question to regulators, and we kind of provide that anonymity to be able to ask your questions to state representatives, CMS, etc., get you some feedback on what your question is without really putting yourselves out there. So definitely one of the things that I think our members take advantage of. Some maybe lesser known things, we do job postings, and those job postings are free for our membership. So you're able to post your positions for anyone to see that is a member of LeadingAge. And I think those are available publicly as well on our website. We do a lot of state level and federal level advocacy. So we have that is through Jensen Roger Associates, as well as our own staff and our members that do advocacy. We spend a lot of time down at the Capitol, making sure that we're interacting with our elected officials and providing that guidance for our members to do the same. We will help members set up visits to their communities. We want to make sure that they are in the know about what's going on regulatory wise and with the legislature in Nebraska. So we do provide legislative bill tracking through Jensen Roger Associates. All of our members get access to that. And then we also send out updates on what's going on in the legislature. So we have a strong advocacy perspective. We also do have a PAC, a political action committee, that is affiliated with LeadingAge, where we are able to collect funds that are then used to attend events or to promote our advocacy, provide financial contributions to campaign sponsors that are definitely in this for aging services providers. A couple of the other things that we provide for our nursing facilities, we do have a 5-star analysis report that gets sent out on a quarterly basis to all of our nursing facilities that are able to use that information to not only see where they're at with their 5-star review, but it also breaks down each one of those sections to help them understand what it is that they can do to gain points in a certain area or where they might be at risk for losing those points. We also offer members member pricing on all of our education opportunities. We do a lot of free online events for members only, webinars, those kinds of things. We work a lot with our business associates to be able to offer those. But great informational topics that our members are interested in. We do also have a group purchasing plan through LeadingAge that is offered through HCIS. If you're not part of that, let us know. We'd love to connect you with Jeff and make sure that you're able to take advantage of those benefits as well. That group purchasing plan offers our members discounts that they would not otherwise receive. And then it also provides funding back to LeadingAge for ongoing support. And then we also have a community forum. So one of the pieces that I got back on our surveys was that our members wanted a place to be able to connect with other members, ask questions, have discussions, like a message board. And we do have that available. It's called the Community Forum, and we will show you guys where that is at on the LeadingAge website. Nationally, we have a variety of benefits that we offer to members as well. So for those of you that were here through COVID, you know that they were doing calls on a daily basis with members, and those have cut down to 2 times a week. They did change those so that they are now more general policy updates. They still do cover COVID, but they cover a lot of other topics as well. They always start out with a guest speaker on those calls, and they're really great source of information, things that you might want to come back to, and also things that are happening in the here and now. They do member emails as well, and we'll go through their website a little bit here in a little bit, but just, they do offer many educational opportunities in the Learning Hub that are free to members. They have an outstanding conference, which is coming up in November and very close this year over in Chicago. They too spend a lot of their time providing regulatory and compliance feedback for members. I think one of the pieces that I get from our members often is that LeadingAge feels like a family, and that LeadingAge offers them a lot of individualized support. So they can pick up the phone and call any of our policy experts. They can email them. They can really contact them at any time to get their questions answered, to express how they're feeling about something. And LeadingAge really keeps everybody in the know as to what's going on and how they can help. So like I said, we did our survey recently, and a couple of the things that I wanted to point out for our members is, we asked, what is it that you want from LeadingAge Nebraska? And as you can see, educational opportunities, the annual conference, connecting with colleagues, the weekly updates and information, as well as our advocacy efforts were the top 5 that we see from our members. But there's a variety of things that they want to see from us, and I'm happy to say that we work very hard in assuring that we can provide each one of those things to our membership, but it's always great to find out what's important to our members. Another piece that I wanted to cover is recommendations. So LeadingAge Nebraska has a 98% retention rate among our membership, which I think is amazing. And about 70% of our membership say that they are very likely or extremely likely to recommend LeadingAge to other providers of long-term care services. So that's always very nice to hear. And then we've got that other 20%, so 90% saying that they would recommend us in some way to others that work in aging services. I wanted to cover a little bit of what LeadingAge National offers as well. So LeadingAge National has 4 what they call centers of excellence. One is in technology, one is in managed care. We have another one in research, and then our knowledge base. So those are 4 areas that LeadingAge National focuses on, and we'll dig into that a little bit more on the website. LeadingAge National has a huge policy team that is working every day to make sure that all of our members have representation in DC. So they are located right in DC. They spend a lot of time interfacing with CMS, all of our legislative officials at that national level, and gathering information from a variety of sources. So most of you know the voice of Ruth Katz. Ruth Katz heads up most of our weekly calls with members, and you probably recognize some of these other names, but for every area of public policy or long-term care, there is a LeadingAge National expert that heads up that area. So they are always serving you at that national level. There's a couple other pieces that we'll kind of talk about. One of those is opening doors to aging services. Many of you have heard from Gwen Fitzgerald, and Gwen heads up the opening doors. as well as the public service campaign. So this campaign focuses on aging services providers being able to not only keep the public informed about what we do and putting it in a positive light, so that we're putting out the proper messages about aging services, but they also work on increasing workforce for aging services. So they've done a lot of research regarding how people think and how people feel about aging services. And the overwhelming result from that was that the public has a positive view of aging services, and they've developed messaging that will support our members through their marketing and advertising for positions on ways that you should do that to increase the likelihood of recruiting new residents, talking to family members, as well as retaining and recruiting new workforce. The CAST resources. CAST is our technology arm at LeadingAge, and this is a great resource for providers that are looking at implementation of new technology tools or figuring out how broadband is expanding in affordable housing, public policy and advocacy efforts, those kinds of things. So we have a variety of technology that we offer. There's a lot of guides that support people through looking at different types of platforms. One of my favorite tools that they have, you can look up by the type of equipment or technology that you're looking at implementing. So say it's for resident engagement, and they will walk you through all the different tools, and they'll tell you what the components are so that you can make determinations on how to, which tool is going to be right for you. Okay. We hear from so many of our members that they wouldn't have made it through the pandemic if it was not for LeadingAge. We hear that a lot. So there are a lot of pandemic related, COVID related resources that are out there for our members. I think of anything, most of you know where those resources are, because they've really helped you a lot in the last couple of years. But they keep expanding this every day. You know, we're sure that there's probably going to be a next pandemic, whether that is COVID or something else, and LeadingAge is prepared to make sure that you have the resources you need there. LeadingAge, being the representative of nonprofit organizations, also has a ton of resources on governance. All of our LeadingAge members that are nonprofits have boards that they're working with, and LeadingAge offers a ton of resources for strategic relationship building, development, metrics that you need to be looking at, board practices and prospects, processes, DEI, all sorts of engagement tools for your board, and making sure that you have the best board you possibly can. The LeadingAge member community is another feature that I think our LeadingAge Nebraska members might not hop onto as much. Like I said, we do have a source for this at the state level, but we also have the LeadingAge member community, which we'll walk you through as well. And that's on myleadingage.org. And this offers members, you know, aspects of services that affect everything that they do. So we have over 20 different platforms in there. This is a information board as well as a communication board. You can use it to engage with each one of your colleagues across the US on a variety of topics, and they have something for everyone in every type of service delivery imaginable. LeadingAge Nebraska also has that community forum piece. So we have things that are related to specific positions. We also have hot topics like workforce, breaking news, member questions and answers and upcoming events that we have for you. And then LeadingAge National also does monthly contacts or groups, networks with different types of providers as well. So this is a monthly, sometimes more than monthly, depending on what's going on, opportunity for people across the US that are members of LeadingAge to connect together. Sometimes those are based on the type of service. Others are based on, technology or quality and risk management, recruiting foreign workers. I know that's been a hot topic as well. LeadingAge National also has a ton of toolkits for our members. So I think sometimes these things are underutilized. And really what these toolkits are designed to do is to walk you through specific areas of regulations and really kind of pull out a roadmap for you on what you need to be doing as a provider to make sure that you're meeting all of these expectations. So a lot of them are focused on nursing facilities, but there are also a lot that are, dedicated to home health, that are dedicated to assisted living providers, or that, pieces of these tools could be used in any level of service that you're providing. So as you can see, they have a variety of them available. Some of the newer ones that they just have released in the last 6 months or so are the MDS changes that are coming for 2023. It really breaks down every aspect of those changes, walks you through everything from how to conduct the assessments to how to explain these things to your staff, making sure that they're doing the documentation that they need to be doing, any training or different aspects there. Variety of tools that are available. Another piece that I always like to point out is we have the best business associates around. So LeadingAge in Nebraska has over 60 representatives of long-term care businesses that support our members. And the things that LeadingAge Nebraska does would not be possible without the support of all of these amazing businesses. And they love nothing more than to work with our members and to give back to our members in a variety of ways. So they often do discounts on products or services for our members. We do have the group purchasing option through HCIS, but pretty much everything that you need for your business, we have a representative for you. And that goes from pharmacies to supplies to staffing agencies, insurance, education, and everything in between. So we are very thankful for all of those business associates that support us on an ongoing basis. And then the last thing I wanted to do before we take any questions is I wanted to take a little bit of a tour of both the LeadingAge website as well as the LeadingAge Nebraska website. Just point out a few different features, and I'm going to look at my other screen now. But so the first thing that you wanted to, this is the LeadingAge National website. And the very first thing that you're going to want to do is up in this upper right-hand corner, you're going to want to make sure that you're logged in. There are.
We're still seeing the PowerPoint right now.
Oh, shoot. So. Okay. Well, let me change my screen here. We're going to stop sharing. And then we're going to share this one. How's that?
Yes, perfect.
All right, perfect. So the first thing you're going to want to do is up in this upper right-hand corner, you are going to want to log in. So there are a lot of pieces of the LeadingAge National website that are for members only. Because we are a membership organization, it's very important to us to make sure that our resources are being used by our members. And that's the power of your membership at work. So you'll, in the upper right corner, you'll click on that login page, and then you will put in your email. And then you will put in your password. If you've never accessed this page before, or if you don't remember what your password is, you can use that forgot your password feature, and that will take you to a page to request a new password, and then it will be emailed to you. If you've never logged in to your account before, you can also use the create a new account login, and that will get you your credentials to be able to log in as well. We will wait for that to open. On first look, it doesn't look like a lot has changed on here when you do your login, but I will say that there are a variety of things, as I said, that are locked down for our members only. First thing I want to point out is these tabs across the top. And for those that have never logged into the website before, you won't know this, but our website changed about a year ago. And it's just created a community that is a little bit more user friendly and really tailored to what it is that you want as a member, because we serve such a wide variety. So first place I always suggest to go is this What's New tab. And if you click on that tab, it's going to take you to a page, the What's New page, and it has several pieces across the top here. The first one is kind of what's the latest. So what's going on in the news right now? Obviously, we know that the nursing home staffing mandate recently dropped, and so that has been in the news quite a bit, but there's a variety of other things as well. If you click on each one of these tabs across the top, you'll be able to get to each one of these sections. But we do have a featured content section that we offer. This changes about monthly. So this month is focused on workforce, and there's a variety of topics there that you might want to connect with. This is where you can sign up to be a member of those membership networks. These networks are on a variety of topics or different service areas. So you can join any of those membership networks. We have one on HCBS services, assisted living, continuing care at home. So it's great for our home care, home health providers. We do have a home health network, a hospice network, housing, leaders of color, life plan communities, nursing homes, just a whole variety of these different groups. Like I said, they meet about monthly, and you're able to get a lot of the latest information in those areas. LeadingAge national staff here for everyone. And I think this is the most unique section that we have on the website, which is really where you can customize the website to meet your needs. So based on the type of service that you provide, you can select that type of service from the drop-down menu, and then it will pull up articles or information that is specific to I selected hospice. So this is going to pull information that's specific to hospice care, and we're able to see those. You can also do it by content. So if you're looking for information on workforce, you can click on that one, and then it will customize all of that to you. You can see these little locks on things. Those are our members only content. So only members are able to review some of these pieces of information. And the more things that you look at, and as you interact with different articles on the website, there's a button that you'd be able to click that would say, I want to recommend this, or I want to bookmark this. That's going to help drive your news section to be based on what it is that is important to you as a member. Obviously, we also have upcoming events. One of the biggest ones is the LeadingAge National Conference coming up in November, but we do also have a variety of different online events and those kinds of things to cover as well. All right, so the next piece that I'm going to talk about is the Get Involved section. So in this Get Involved section, there's information on the public campaigns and messaging that you might want to share. So one of these is the Opening Doors to Aging Services Workforce. There's a variety of information on recent campaigns that we've done, as well as our information on opening doors that is in there. The next tab is our Find Information. So this walks you through a variety of things. You can click on the Issues and Topics tab. That will take you to a variety of different technology or long-term care information, COVID, governance, whatever it is that you'd like to look at. But then we also have things that are related to other topic areas that might be of interest. I know one that we get asked about a lot is dementia resources. And this has pretty much everything that LeadingAge has to offer regarding dementia all in one place for you. So great place to get information by topic and what it is that you're looking for. I know I get asked a lot, what does LeadingAge have to offer assisted living providers at the national level, since most of the regulatory information happens at the state. We do have a membership network that allows you to talk to members across the US that provide those services. And then we have a lot of issues that impact our assisted living providers in terms of Medicaid access across the US, and then just a variety of other topics, COVID, and variety of other things as well. In that Find Information piece, you can also look at our resource library. Thoughts from leadership, online courses, which we'll talk about in the next section. So a variety of different things there. Well, actually, I'm going to click on the online learning resources. So LeadingAge has a learning hub that makes up a variety of courses that are important to aging services providers. And our LeadingAge members receive discounts on these learning hub opportunities if there is a charge for them. But if you click on the library content, you can see the sheer number of things that are available. But when we filter this by things that are available for members only, these are a variety of trainings. A lot of them are short, specific trainings to maybe get you up to date on something that you are interested in. And all of these are only available to our membership. So anyone outside of our membership would not be able to access these trainings and events that are available. Some of them are done live and then recorded. Some of them are just recorded. There's a variety of different opportunities available. And then if you click on the free tab, we also have all of the trainings. As you can see, some are members only, some are available to the general public. But for our membership, these are free opportunities that we have as well. Some great resources that are available for you. And then the last one that I really wanted to talk about was the My LeadingAge community page. So if you click on the My LeadingAge tab, it will then redirect you to that community forum that is available through LeadingAge National. And there are a ton of groups that you can belong to within this platform. So this is basically just going to show you the groups that I am involved with, but there are a variety of them that you can look at on the LeadingAge Learning Hub. You can sign up to be a member of this group. You can also choose how you would like to receive your information. So some of our LeadingAge members want to get a notification every time something is posted. Some of them only want to get a roundup once a week of what's been going on in those member communities. So all of that is perfectly okay. So just to open the assisted living, you can see I have mine set to a weekly digest. So it will give me all of the information that happens over the course of a week all at once. And there's just a variety of different information available in here. Sometimes it's reminders about calls or trainings that are going on. But our members are able to get in here, ask questions, post updates. Anything that they would like to see us provide information on is available in there as well. Then I would like to take you to the LeadingAge Nebraska page. So on this page, we have at the top just a variety of events and things that are coming up. One of those is our fall symposium that'll be coming up in October. But our LeadingAge state page is very similar in that we also have a member login up here in the corner. So if you are not logged into our page, this is how it would appear. We've got our mission and upcoming events that are available for the general public to look at, variety of different things that are on this page. But once you go to the member login and you put in your information to log in, again, if you have not logged in here before and you don't have a password, all you need to do is select that forgot password link, and then it will email you a password, temporary password to use to log in. This is our members only area. So in here, you're able to view the membership directory as well as search the membership directory. So if you're trying to find colleagues across the state that are members of LeadingAge, you can absolutely get to that there. You can also look at our business directory. That provides you an opportunity to link directly to those businesses that are members with LeadingAge as well. And then we have our member updates by month. So all of these weekly updates that we send you, you're able to get all of that in one click if you just log into there, and then they're all listed by month. So we have a vast archive. Thank you to Natalie with everything that we send out through LeadingAge. We have call reminders that are on this page that are for members only. With that member connection meeting, you can send an email and Natalie will get you on the list for that. You're able to access your profile in here by clicking on here. If you are a key contact for your organization, someone that we have able to set up to make updates, you can make that right there yourself. Otherwise, if you want to make updates, oftentimes with turnover, we don't get updated when new people take over. So we may have wrong names or emails, contacts in our system. You can click here so that you can provide us an update of who those members are within your community, because LeadingAge memberships are available to anyone within your community. So as long as they're employed by you, we really love to have at least 5 contacts within your organization, and particularly those that are in leadership positions that we'll be making determinations on who might be able to attend different conferences or events that we're having so that they're able to get the information out to your entire community. You can also access our calendar of events from here, sign up to attend different events. And then the last piece is that community forum. So if you click on that, you'll be taken to your page that will provide you information on how to access the pieces of our community forum. So if you just click on one of those tabs that you'd like to join, it will ask you how you'd like to receive your information. And you can see that we've got some information already about the 2024 LeadingAge Nebraska Conference in here, and that we're getting excited for that. So having everybody mark their calendars about those dates. You'll also find in here in the upcoming events, if we have trainings or information that is specifically only for our members, you will have to be logged in order to see those. So you can see we've got a couple sessions coming up that are for LeadingAge Nebraska only members. So this is talking about some insurance solutions for your employees. We've got some business associates that are presenting on that. So hopefully that gives you a little information on LeadingAge Nebraska as well as LeadingAge National. We really want to make sure that you are benefiting from the resources that are available to you and included in your membership. And we would love to be able to have you help us make introductions to other folks in the community that could also earn these benefits by being a member of LeadingAge. So things that we ask of our members, if you have someone else that you know at a long-term care community or long-term care service that you think could benefit from this, we would love to have you be able to make those connections for us or with us. So that could be, an email introduction, setting up coffee or lunch, or maybe a Zoom meeting so that we could meet with others in your community that provide similar services that you network with that you think it would be beneficial for LeadingAge to connect with. And we would love to offer anyone that helps us to do that with a free conference registration for any new members that you are able to help us recruit. And that's, even though we're announcing it during our membership appreciation week, that's really an ongoing offer. So if you have folks that you think would benefit from LeadingAge, we would love to have you. And again, we just really want to thank all of our members across the state for being such great supporters of LeadingAge and for attending our events and making sure that everyone has the information that they need and helping us spread the word about what LeadingAge has to offer. And we're happy to answer any questions for you anytime that you might have them. And we appreciate you joining us today to get a little bit more information on what we have to offer. Awesome.
Thanks,
Well,
Kirsten.
thank you all.
Yeah.
Have a great rest of your week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.